Finding myself travelling in Australia for 3 weeks, I first headed east and to Melbourne, a town I once called home. From there it was on to Sydney, before boarding a flight to Western Australia and to its capital, Perth. Having collected a hire car, I left the city and followed the coast south, stopping briefly to take in the longest jetty in the southern hemisphere at Busselton. It was then on through Margaret River to the town of Pemberton. Thanks to the team at Pemberton Discovery Tours, I was introduced to the incredible national park which lies on their doorstep, taking in jungle tracks, sand dunes, breathtaking sea views and even some kite flying. It was all part of my education to this incredible part of the world. Finished on the beach, it was time to discover what epic location I would be calling home for the night. So welcome to Warren National Park. I've just driven in through the park, some incredibly beautiful scenery already, and I'm now just walking down this little path heading towards my accommodation for tonight. Tonight will be my first ever experience of glamping. I've done many camping experiences and adventures before with tents, bivy bags, hammocks, or none of the above, just sleeping out on hillsides. But this will be my first effort at glamping, and I have to say, so far, incredibly impressive. So welcome to my accommodation for the evening. Behind me you can hopefully see a few things. Firstly, the tent, which will be my home for tonight. Already set up, as you can see, none of this having to bring your own stuff, fight with fly sheets in the wind and try and build a tent you've never seen before. Everything is set up and ready to go. So I have the tent there, which has got 2 single beds in, a couple of chairs, all sealed up, nice and secure should the weather turn bad. Next to that we have a little gazebo cabana type feature, which has an incredible kitchen for a bush wild experience. We've got a gas stove, we've got a grill I can cook on, there's drawers full of plates, cutlery, anything you would need to cook a 5-course meal. Just behind me at my feet we have a fire pit, dual purpose. 1, fire pit's always good fun and lovely to have if it gets a little chilly later, but 2, there's a cooking plate on that as well, so may well be using that to barbecue later. And then finally here there is a washing up sink and an emergency toilet as well. Just next door there are some proper toilets, but in case you don't feel like walking that far in the middle of the night, there is an emergency one here you can use.